Sorry about that, y'all. Had some difficulties, so to speak. Come on in, come on in. We in here, just talking. Or it's just me talking to myself. Probably stay on here for like 10 minutes or so. If nobody comes in, I'll probably just end the stream. But I'm doing this one for like Q&A purposes. A couple of people have asked me some questions, and I figured this is the best form to answer those questions is in the form of a live stream. So that's what we're gonna do. BF Fighter was good, man. Registering in this state, my R33 is not registered in California. Each state's going to be a little bit different. I had to go through some loopholes because I'm not a California resident. Um, and basically, my car is registered in the state of South Dakota. No, I'm not. I'm not gambling. I just refuse to pay extortion fees to California to register my car. Horsepower, it's about 375 horsepower at the wheels. Yeah, we ain't doing no smog test either. My car is straight piped. I'm not putting a cat back on it. Never again. The cat came off. It's not going back on. If the camera's kind of focusing in and out, it's because the lighting and it's a prime lens and all that stuff. So it's kind of focused in and out, especially as I get close to the microphone. It can't see my face. Another question that I did get was someone asked me, how I got to where I'm at. So once we get more people in the chat, I'll go over that. I'll tell y'all how I got to where I'm at, how I got the house, how I got the cars, everything. I keep getting texts. So to my understanding, race fuel has a higher flash point. You know what I'm saying? So and the 91 octane will create knock. It'll create a lot of knock if you use that fuel. And especially since the car was made to be driven in Japan, right? And their fuel system is different. So their fuel is basically it would be the equivalent of 95 octane here. You can get away with 93, right? But 91 is pushing it. and I don't use 91 just because I want to preserve my engine. I don't want to. I don't want any knock knock jokes because when a car tells them, they're not that funny. So with the race fuel, it's basically going to save the engine. Even though the car's not tuned for it, it's going to save the engine. But I do appreciate you guys coming in to the live stream and hanging out. Um, it's pretty cool. Slowly getting my office / studio set up. I still got a lot of stuff to do in here. I have a lot of stuff to do in the house in general. Oh, no problem, man. Do my best to explain it. Do my best. But where y'all from, though? Uh, as far as like family goes, I got a sister. She lives in Texas. Mom's in Texas. My dad passed away when I was 3, so Michigan, that's what's up. I do have some extended family in Michigan, Detroit. I don't really know them like that, but they live out there. Reno. I think I've been to Reno once. I think it was a long time ago. I think I was lost and I ran up in Reno. Just before GPS was like really good, like it is now. This is like, I think this is like 2010. And I was driving through, I was going to go to Vegas. And somehow I was on the 15 and I wanted to like not be in that traffic because the traffic was going to be like an extra like 3 or 4 hours. So I got off and I went through like the forest or the woods or whatever. And I don't know where the fuck I went, but somehow I went up in Reno. No, I'm still in. I got about a year left. Time is counting down. So in the Navy, we don't have MOSs. In the Navy, we have things called ratings. And basically, I do administration for the Navy. I don't know where I was. It was like 11 o'clock at night. I couldn't see shit. I could barely see like the road signs and like the back roads out there. It was kind of like hilly, and I had it at that time. I had a 300ZX, and I was like driving, jumping up and down the hills and shit. I actually saw a fog light out there. Yeah, I do admin paperwork. I would love to go to Lake Tahoe though, like during the summertime, like hit Lake Tahoe. I heard it's beautiful, so I want to check that out. Yeah, it's not the business. Like admin sucks, bro. It's definitely not my life's passion. I'll tell you that. Hey, what's up? That's my photographer right there, man. He took some fire pictures of the car, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. We got to get some more pictures done too. Oh, that's what's up. Marine Corps. Yeah, that's what I hear about Lake Tahoe, but I still want to check it out. There's some hey Dreams Raw, like there's a place out in LA. I don't know where it's at, but it's a road that's covered and it has like lights. And I want to get pictures there. That's like the next place I want to get pictures at. I see like a bunch of people going over there to take pictures. I think it's somewhere near downtown. Iwakuni. That's what's up. I heard Iwakuni kind of sucked though. I hear it's like worse than Okinawa because it's like literally in the middle of nowhere. Whereas Okinawa is not so it's isolated, but there's still stuff to do a little bit. Japan is cool though. Like I think about stations like in Tokyo or like Yokosuka or even at Sugi, I think I would have enjoyed it much more than I did. But it's fun though. I like going to Osaka. Of course, going to Tokyo was cool. Yeah, Oki's kind of bad because you never really get away from the military. Like mainland, I feel like you can just go disappear on the weekend if you really can. Yeah, we're gonna get more videos with Gary coming up soon. Um, Things just take time, you know what I mean? Like we all have lives we got to live. He has to make a living. He works too. So yeah, we got some stuff in the works. Just we got some stuff coming down the line, and just stay tuned for it. Gary's that guy though, so and he's giving me like a lot of wisdom as far as like the car stuff goes. Yeah, I mean, when you think about like Okinawa, it's a small island with a lot of military people. So the influence is the military and the U.S. influence is a lot larger than it is in mainland. In Okinawa, you can pretty much get away with not having to worry about speaking Japanese, but in mainland, you really can't get away with it. 45 minutes, that's still a long way, man. That's still like a long drive. That's still a long way, especially out there because speed limit's only like 52 miles an hour. Hiroshima was dope though. I went to Hiroshima when I was on the ship. We pulled into Sasebo, and I went to Nagasaki and Hiroshima because our MRG broke. So took a train up to Nagasaki and took a train to Hiroshima. It's pretty dope. Damn, that's crazy. Prison warden. I don't know if that's a joke, but that's crazy. But yeah, I kind of like doing these live streams though. The food was straight. I mean, I don't know if y'all know this, but I don't eat meat, so I didn't really eat too much of the food out there. But the food I did eat was pretty good. Yeah, they we still had the Liberty rules for a while. They changed it up. So we got a new we got like a new like boss or whatever, right? And he pretty much he let us go to mainland on the weekends without having to do like paperwork and shit like that. Damn. How'd you do that? The seawall? How fast were you going? Sometimes I miss driving around Oki. The roads here kind of suck. The roads here are like really terrible in America. I used to complain about the roads in Oki being bad, but the roads out here are even worse. The roads out here, they suck. They suck so bad. Yeah, that'll definitely get you in jail. Gotta stay away from that Orion beer. Yeah, maybe we can set that up. Quite possibly. My homie lives out there on Oceanside. He lives on the base, so there's a lot of potholes here too, man. There's a lot of potholes here. Like the road that I live on is full of potholes. All this time during quarantine, they should have been out fixing the goddamn streets instead of fucking around. Nobody was out in the street. You should have just fixed them all. Dang, you were 16, bro. Man, you wildin'. You just there wildin', man. But the thing is, like now, like shit now, like so there's so much social media. Like I'm not even gonna sit here and admit the shit that we were doing when I was 16 years old. So we didn't have social media like this. We had MySpace, and people wasn't really on MySpace like that. But we had our fun though. Y'all got any plans for the weekend? I'm be working on 33 this weekend, doing some things to it. But seeing Ferg's new setup, how aggressive his tires are, has got me thinking like I need to get some wide tires on my car too, because I like the way that shit looks. The way it looks, the way it sits, like it's got me thinking like I just need to go ahead and get some tires, something. Get something for this car. Damn. Y'all be wilding out there in Okie, huh? I don't really know. I didn't hang around the young cats too much. We see them out though. Man, those wheels look sick though. His car looks so much better, and he needs the grip. You know what I'm saying? I ran him in my bins, and he lost grip. Like, there's no way he should be losing grip. Okay, I feel that. Saving money is also a good thing. Saving money is making money, so that's a good thing. You're paying yourself like that. The wheels, those are Kansai wheels. The exact spec, I don't know, but they're big ass wheels. I think they're 18 by 10. I don't know the offset. And they're wrapped in R triple eights. So he needs the grip. He needs all the grip. Up a show, man. I appreciate you stopping into the chat. Fox, what's up, man? What's going on with y'all? We just hanging out. Just want to do a live stream. I don't know. I might try this once a week, maybe depending on work schedule, because work can be kind of crazy. I would do it on the weekends, but the weekends that's my time to make videos. I'm good, man. How are you? The weekends are my times to make videos. So if I'm doing live streams, I'm not making any content for you guys. So um, if I can come here and live stream like once a week, maybe like a Wednesday, maybe a Friday, something like that, I think that'd be dope. I like hanging out with y'all. This is pretty cool. I fuck with it. Thinking about just doing like an hour or so, maybe longer, but we'll see. I mean, I like them. The Toyota tires are good. I don't think I'm gonna run Toyo tires just because everybody has that. I'm trying to go a different route. I'm somewhat mechanically inclined. I can't do everything. You know what I'm saying? Especially like with these engines, I've never worked on the RB before. Uh, I did the coil packs and shit by myself. With me and a homie did it. But I mean, I'm always willing to learn. It's just time. You know what I mean? It's like, do I have time to do a lot of this stuff by myself? And not really. I have a lot of other things going on in my life. I am not in Japan. I'm currently in California. So it's like I can say do it myself, and it'll probably take me longer, or I can get to a shop and get it done in a quicker amount of time. And if something goes wrong, I can always take it back to the shop. You know what I'm saying? But if there's like a situation where somebody knew how to do something and they wanted to teach me how to do it, I'm always down for that. I'll probably do most of the suspension work myself. California is California's kind of weird right now, man. With all the lockdowns and stuff, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of weird. When I left California, like, and when I came back, they're different places. It's like a whole new world. It's like I don't know if you guys have seen like was a TV show like back in the days called like The Outer Limits or something like that, like Twilight Zone. That's kind of like what it's like coming back. Because when I left, like California was like normal. You used to go out and do whatever you want. Everything was open. I get back here, like everything is closed. People have lost businesses. Small businesses are all being shut down and stuff, and it's kind of sad to see, to be honest. Even the car scene is like very different from when I left. I think the car scene here is just kind of going downhill. There's a meet last night, and I drove by this meet. I didn't go in, but as we were driving by, we saw cops like staging, and they had tow trucks already like staged up. I was just like, I'm not going in here because I already know like they were towing cars and stuff. And I got messages this morning, people cars got towed and shit. So you know, it's terrible. And also, a major problem is the people. Like, you're gonna be out here revving your engine and doing burnouts in the parking lot. Of course, the cops are gonna show up. From Denmark, that's dope, man. And that's so freaking cool. I got a watcher in Denmark, but the European countries are doing stuff like way different. You know what I'm saying? And I think they're having a lot more success than we are here. I'm stationed in Point Loma. I'm with a EOD unit. Oh dang, they're all closed. Dang. I've been wanting to ask somebody in the restaurant business, like how has like this entire thing affected them. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about like waiters and stuff, they work off tips. At least in America, they mostly work off tips. And if someone's ordering takeout, I'm assuming they're not tipping all that much. So if you got to get tips to survive, and you're not getting those, like, yeah, everybody needs admin, man. Y'all can't survive without us. I know in most European countries it's not. Remember, I went to France. I went to France, and I don't think it was a thing there. It wasn't a thing in Italy when I went. I tried to give somebody a tip, and they wouldn't take it. I'm just sad I can't travel, man. I really want to travel right now. I had plans to travel. I had plans to travel. Like after I left Japan, I was gonna spend like pretty much the second half of 2020 traveling. Didn't work out. I mean, it's a possibility. It's a possibility I could deploy. Unlikely, but it's a possibility. Oh man, that's terrible to hear. That's terrible to hear. But doesn't the EU have like a lot of restrictions on cars though, especially in certain countries? Like you really can't do a lot to cars, and they probably have like really small like K cars and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's kind of hard to have a car scene when you really can't modify your cars. Yeah, I've deployed a few times, man. I've been to a couple of different places. I deployed on the ship, and then I went to Africa for deployment. I was supposed to go to Iraq, but that deployment wound up getting canceled, so I went to Africa instead. Africa was dope. Spent a year and a half there. Went all around East Africa. I've been to Korea. I didn't like Korea all that much. Gotcha. Yeah, it's like that in a lot of countries. I remember I went to Singapore, and like a regular car in Singapore is ungodly expensive. Like a Toyota Corolla in Singapore is like $40,000. The shit was crazy. The shit was crazy. It's like I couldn't imagine. And you see like in Singapore, you see like all these really really expensive exotic cars, and just like if a Corolla costs 40 grand, I wonder what they're paying for like a Porsche or like GTRs and like all these other cars they have out there. You don't even really want to know. Yeah, if you want to move here, man, I say go for it. Follow your dreams. But America's kind of crazy right now, so I don't know if you really want to come here. Maybe Canada. Canada has a pretty dope car scene. Americans are kind of boring too. We're kind of boring. We're a little bit boring as a people. Damn, 30K for a Corolla. Psh, that's way too much money. That's way too much for a Corolla. I want to get out the U.S. I want to travel a little bit more. I didn't go to Seoul. I was in where the hell were we at? We were near the Air Force base. We were out there. Asian women really aren't the flavor for me, so that was like the least of my worries when I was in Japan and those other Asian countries. Make sure you hit that like button. No, never. I know here Canada's pretty cool, man. I've been to Vancouver, so Vancouver has a pretty dope car scene. But I mean, Vancouver's kind of expensive too. Like anywhere in Canada is kind of expensive. But I mean, cars compared to the rest of the world, cars are a lot cheaper here in the United States. I mean, it's a very true statement. Well, depending on what you want to get or what you want to be into, but um, cars can be pretty cheap here. Yeah, I like Vancouver. Even in the winter, I went there in the wintertime. Like I think it was like December. I went there like yeah, it was around December, like towards the end of December. I was in Vancouver. It was like maybe 4 years ago, and it wasn't that cold. I thought it was gonna be like freezing my ass off cold, but it wasn't that bad. I actually enjoyed it. People are nice too in Canada, man. People are really nice. I think people are nice everywhere except for the United States. Like in Japan, like one of the things like I really admire about being there is if you need help with something, even if they don't speak English, they're gonna try to help you out. They're just not gonna leave you stranded. I remember when I came back here and I needed help around LAX airport because I'd never been inside of LAX airport. So I need to know how to get somewhere and people just kind of like blew me off. And I had to tell the guy, I'm like, hey, you work here, right? And he was like, yeah. I'm just like, you can't help me. I've never been to this airport before. It's like my first time here. And then he looks at my boarding pass and my itinerary. He's like, "Oh, you just need to go here." I'm just like, "You just could have told me that the first time." Man, I do have a crazy story. Hold on real quick. A lot of people are texting me. Hold on. So we're on deployment and we had pulled into Guam. It was our first stop. We pulled into Guam and so when you're on the ship, you have to go out in groups of two or more. So me and the homie, we went out. Um, but there was a big group of us. If you know anything about Guam, Guam is nothing but strip clubs. Like that's all Guam is, just all strip clubs. I'm like, hey, I don't really drink like that. I'm not really into all that kind of stuff, but we can go hang out for a little bit. And mind you, we have to be back on the ship at midnight. So we sign out. It's like we sign out like early in the morning. Okay. I think we signed out like at 10 or 11. So we're on Liberty or whatever, and we're out in town, we're hanging out, we're having lunch, we're doing all this and all that. And we go to the strip club. Maybe it's like 5 o'clock. We go to the strip club and we're just in there hanging out. And my homie, he's over there, he's getting some lap dances or whatever. And then like he disappears. I'm like, where the fuck did I'm not gonna say his name, like where the fuck did he go? And then another guy that was with us, he said, oh, he went and got some lap dances. Yeah, if you're passionate about cars, you should definitely come out here. The car scene is crazy in America, and it's crazy just about in every city. But he went to the private room, he got some lap dances, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. Some time goes by, and I haven't seen him for like hours. It's like now like 8. It's 8 o'clock now, and I haven't seen this guy for hours. And I'm like, where is this guy? And I'm looking, and like all these girls keep going into this one room. And it's like, what's going on in there? And he's in there with all these strippers, right? And they're like, "Hey, do you want to join us?" I'm like, "Not really. No, I don't want to spend any money on you." HOESs, 304s, whatever you want to call them. And so I go. So I left the strip club. I was like, "I'm gonna go get me some food." So I went and got food, and I came back. And I'm like, "Yo, like, where's my homie at?" You know what I'm saying? Like, it's getting close to. We have to like leave soon because it takes an hour to get back to the ship. You know what I'm saying? Because we have to go to the gate, right? And then from the gate we have to walk. And it's getting close to time and where we need to leave and catch a cab back to the base, and I still can't find him. They removed him from this room and they put him in another larger room, and like pretty much all the strippers in the strip club are in there. And so I'm just like, fuck it. I have to go in here and I have to get this guy, right? So I go in there and he's in there with all these strippers. And I'm like, look, man, we have to go. And so I get him. He pays his bill, and we leave. And the next day, he's like, he comes up to me. He's like, bro. And I'm like, what? And he's like, dude, I spent $3,000 in the strip club last night. I'm just like, you spent what? He's like, I spent $3,000. I'm like, you don't even make $3,000 in a paycheck. Like, how do you spend $3,000 in a strip club? And he's like, man, I just got super drunk. I'm like, that's why you don't drink, and that's why you don't let them give you drinks. Shay, what's up? What's good with you, girl? Yeah, so he wound up spending $3,000 in the strip club. That shit was wild. And they weren't even that. They were just average looking girls. I mean, like I said, I don't drink like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in a strip club. I'm drinking water and pineapple juice. That's all I'm drinking. You know what I'm saying? So I'm virtually sober, and I'm looking at these strippers. And like, you guys are wilding right now. They got him. They got him. Neri, what's up, man? How's Okie, bro? Yeah, Fox. It's not easy getting in here, man. It's not easy getting in here. Not easy at all. Are you back in VA? Oh, that's right. You retired, right? It's not that I'm responsible. It's just I don't want to spend my money on women like that. You know what I'm saying? I've never liked strip clubs. Never in my life. Because I'm like, you pay all this money, you can't touch it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like you should like be in the prostitutes or anything like that, but I'm just like, if you're gonna spend that much money, you know what I'm saying, you better get you better get something out of it more than the lap dance. And I don't know the full details of what happened in that room. Like I never asked them. Like I never wanted to know, just because some of those women were disgusting. Oh, thank you. I went and got the capture card, and I got some soft lights in the microphone, and yeah, yeah. This was the vision right here. This is the same camera that I filmed my videos with too. That's what's up, Neri. Congratulations, man, making it to retirement, bro. Congratulations on that. Where's Eddie at? Tell Eddie to get up in here, Shay. I do need to get a better capture card though, because this one does drop some frames a little bit, and I think my camera's having a hard time staying focused because of that. But as the channel grows, man, I'm gonna add more stuff to this channel. Maybe do a podcast, something like that. Have other YouTubers over and do podcasts. I mean, the only limit you really have in this thing is like what you can think of and like what you can really do. So I'm just following the vision that I have for myself. So I'm just even like me pulling this off. Sometimes it just feels crazy. Yeah, yeah. Eddie's the homie, man. Me and Eddie have been talking on YouTube for a while. Even he was supporting me even when I was back in Japan. Like even when like I had like 300 subscribers, Eddie was rocking with me. So big shout out to him and his sister. They both been rocking with me since I was in Japan. It's crazy. We've all kind of like grown on here together too. All right, Shay. Yeah, I didn't get to go to Thailand deployment. We had to go look for that. So when I was on my ship deployment, That was during that time where that Malaysian flight went missing. So we had to go look for that. Like I remember, we could see Thailand from the ship. Like we can physically see it, and then the ship turned around. We had to go look for that plane. Everybody was mad, and we knew something was up because on the ship, like if you steak and lobster on the ship, and it's like in the middle of deployment, you're about to get some bad news. And then the CEO came on like, "Yep, we got to go look for this plane, but they're steak and lobster." I'm just like, "I don't want no damn steak and lobster. I want to go to Thailand." Shit, steak and lobster. That steak on the ship be dry as hell anyway. It should be like eating cardboard. Yeah, Thailand's tight though. I like Chiang Mai. I didn't really party like that in Bangkok. I didn't really do all the partying in Pattaya, but you know what I'm saying? Like, and the reason I'm this way now is 'cause, like, dude, I did all my partying in Africa, bro. Like, once you party in Africa, like partying anywhere else kind of sucks. I partied in Africa and I partied in Europe. Like, I got it all out of my system in about a year and a half. Shay, what y'all got playing this weekend though? What y'all on? But I do want you and Eddie to come down here and see the setup before y'all roll out of the state, so y'all can get some ideas. Because this setup is the setup, like the dash, the lights, and the microphone, all that stuff. It wasn't that expensive. It was like less than $100 for everything. Well, the microphone, the lights, the desk itself was like $119. So build plans. I don't really have too much for build plans right now. The main thing that I got going on with the build is right now, just trying to get the 85 going, and then I think after that, single turbo. I'm not trying to make a lot of power right now because my power goals, they're really more in line with me going to the track, and I don't want to build like an 800 horsepower car that I don't know how to drive. You know what I'm saying? Or that I can't drive on its full potential. You know what I'm saying? Because that doesn't really make sense. So I want to keep the horsepower low until I learn how to drive it, and then after that, after I learn how to drive on the track, then I'll think about putting the power up. What's up, Keith? Keith was another homie out there in Okinawa too. He has an R32, so you guys make sure you go check out his channel and subscribe. He's got good things going on over there. It's too bad he's in the middle of freaking nowhere. Where you at? You say you was in South Dakota, right? Dub, you gonna back the 32? I definitely want to see that. North Dakota, man, that's even worse. Freaking cold up there. Dang. You need to come to SoCal, man, get warmed up. All right, man. Thanks for stopping by the live, man. Really appreciate that. If y'all just get in here, man, make sure I hit that like button. Yeah, but you gotta come out. You gotta bring your car out here. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be like old times and roll out. There's a few of us out here, man. You know, Ferg's out here. Jr. Ford's out here. Uh, there's a few of us out here, man. You gotta come. You gotta come out with the car. That's what matters. Yeah, but whenever you get out here, just hit me up, bro. We can hang out. Nah, Keith, I'm in the Navy, bro. Everybody thinks I'm in the Air Force, but I'm in the Navy, man. Dang, I already been here for 45 minutes. Dang, time be flying. Time be flying. Yeah, I've only seen like maybe a handful of Air Force guys down here, and they're normally on the air base on the North Island, the air station. They're normally out there, but I'm in Point Loma, so I'm next to downtown, which is it's all right. You know what I'm saying? I got a good little gig going on, so it's all right. I like it, but you got a few people in here now, and one of the things I want to do or talk about in this live stream is people ask me like how did I get the cars, how did I get the house, you know, all that stuff. So the main thing I want to say is I delay instant gratification to get this stuff. You know what I'm saying? To be where I'm at. And to be honest, I could have just been like a fuck boy, rented a room and built my cars, but I wouldn't be living right. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a vision of where I wanted to be at, and I wasn't going to, you know, I wasn't going to build my cars and sacrifice that dream. So I chose to go this route because realistically, I can get banned from YouTube tomorrow, and we see how things are crazy right now. So I have to put my money in more strategic places to where it's going to work for me better in the future. And one of those things is buying this house, upgrading this house, uh, making it better. You know what I'm saying? Putting my money towards that, build my cars later on, or build my cars slowly over time. Uh, that way, I have real equity. You know what I'm saying? So delaying the instant gratification was the hardest thing to overcome because when you want to build your cars and you see all that money in your bank account and you're just like, damn, I can go buy all this shit right now, bro. Like I would even go on websites and fill up a shopping cart and of shit that I wanted to put in my car, and I'd be like, nah, we got to get this house first. So, and excuse me, I'm not the most financially literate person in the world. I don't have like all my everything straight, but I have enough stuff straight to where I can tell you that getting a house before you fuck around and buy these cars or buy anything like that you don't really need. Um, getting the house was the most important thing. So that's the reason I did that, and also just it just shows like the maturity because like 5 years ago, if I would have had that much money, same situation, I would have chose the cars over getting the house. I would have like, man, fuck that house. But now I'm a little bit older, a little bit wiser. You know what I'm saying? We chose the house first, but the cars will get built in time. They'll get built in time. Sorry, people just keep texting me. Like it's crazy because I could be doing nothing like all day long, and then when I either when I'm going to sleep or I'm doing something like this, and people start blowing me up. Like it's crazy. Like people like will blow me up on the weekends too when I'm like doing stuff for the cars, and people will just be blowing me up, calling me, asking me what I'm doing. I'm just like, damn, like y'all can't hit me up during the week. Yeah, exactly. And the reason like I was able to get the Benz is because I don't owe any money on my Skyline. The Skyline's paid for. I owe no money on that car, so I was able to go and get that because I made a good financial choice. Now the Benz, I only wanted to keep the Benz a maximum of 2 years, so I got to get moving on that car so I can do stuff to it and get it built and have fun with it, and get something else. Because like the whole thing with like cars and YouTube, you constantly have to be buying new cars. You just can't stick with the same cars like forever because people stop watching your channel. So you have to keep buying new cars. And me, I mean, I like the Benz. I would love to keep that car forever, but I'm not balling out of control out here. So I got to keep it for a time, and then get something else and build that. Build something else and get rid of that car. So, but the good thing about it is it brings fresh opportunities to the channel. It brings fresh content to the channel. So, but yeah, if y'all got any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. Cause I'm over here just rambling along about shit. And the other thing I want to say too is when you're trying to like get a house and improve yourself and trying to make any rational, mature decision, like you can't look and judge your success off other people and like what they have going on. You know, I think it's very important, especially if you're thinking about being a content creator, you have to like detox yourself from being uh you have to detox yourself from being on social media a lot. And I try to do that sometimes. No, I don't think it's really becoming that. I think a lot of these guys are getting older, and the more money you have, the more you're able to collect stuff. And a lot of these guys they're becoming car collectors. I don't think I don't think they're trying to make a competition out of it. Yo, what's up? What's up? My first car was a 300ZX. It was black. So I mean, even if I blew up on YouTube, there would be certain cars that I wouldn't get rid of. There would be certain cars like I would definitely collect, like my 33s, never going anywhere. There's always going to be the cars that are going to revolve through the door. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I think that if it's something like rare and something special, it's something that has that that timeless history, that timeless beauty to it. It's worth collecting. I for sure will. Like if I can get my hands on the R34, like that car will never go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? But you know, those things are getting crazy expensive. Even like RX-7s and shit like that, they're getting expensive. NSXs are getting expensive. Even like my car has more than doubled in price. You're starting to see those go for like $65,000. It's crazy. Those are like new car prices. And I even thought like me paying 26 for mine was like a little outrageous. You know what I'm saying? But you got people out here paying 60 for them, 65. I saw one going for it in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? But I don't try to look at the car as like its monetary value. I look at it as like what the car really means to me. Because if the car means enough to you, then you'll get it. Now, I'm not saying like get it and not be able to pay for it. You know, you gotta live within your means. But if the car is like special to you, like don't give up your dream of like having that car. You know what I'm saying? Because like the R33 GTR is my dream car. Like I had pictures of that car like on my screensavers. I had it on my wall when I was a kid. It was my favorite car in Gran Turismo growing up, the 400R. You know what I'm saying? So I never give up on that dream. I'm like, I'm gonna have one of these one day, and I just never let it go. That's how somehow I'm gonna be able to afford it, and somehow I'm gonna have it. And here I am. I did it. So that should tell you like right there that you just can't give up on your dreams. Like, but here's the thing about it: you can't dictate how you get it. You can't make a strict plan on how you're gonna get it. You just kind of have to like relax and just let it come to you. But if y'all new here to the channel, make sure you subscribe, all that stuff. Make sure you hit the like button on this live stream. Um, what's up, Mike? Cali's cool, man. We were just talking about this earlier. To me, it's a different place. Like I don't really recognize it all that much because when I left Cali for Japan, like it was a different place. I came back to a different place. So I'm still adjusting to how things are here because you know you want to do certain things and you just can't. And it's not anybody's fault. That's just the world that we live in now. And yes, it is what it is. But Cali's good. Just making the best that we can out here. Just doing the best we can out here. A lot of people are leaving California though. A lot of people are dipping out. A lot of people are scared. No, excuse me. I keep burping. I had Mason's some pasta and that shit was good as fuck. So I keep burping because that shit was so damn good. It is a shame, man. It is a shame. And I was talking about this earlier too. Like you would think that during the whole quarantine thing, that somebody would have had the bright idea to go fix the roads in Cali. No, I'm gonna stick around here for a little bit. Yeah, what's up, Eddie? Yeah, I'm live, bro. We out here. Yeah, we out here, cuz. So I need you and Shay to come down here, bro, before y'all leave, so you can check out the setup, so y'all can get some ideas. Oh, that's what's up, man. I appreciate you stopping by, bro. I really do. Really do, man. I know you can't hear me. You know what I'm saying? You can probably go back and hear it, but Eddie's been supporting me in the channel for like a long time since I was in Japan, and he helped me get to 1,000 subs. A couple of other people that he knows helped me get to 1,000 subs. Of course, Gary helped me get to 1,000 subs. So just big shout out to everybody that's helped me, everybody that's been supporting me since Japan. Yeah, I just say thank y'all, bro. Yeah. I know where that's at. I know where that's at. Tacos El Gordo. Yeah. Yeah, I don't eat meat though, so I doubt I'll be going there, but I do know about that place. I did want to try to go downtown one of these weekends and get some pictures downtown because downtown has some good spots for pictures, but a lot of the roads are like blocked off and stuff. You can't really get pictures, and then like some of the buildings are like boarded up in the back, so like it's just different now. Just different. Anybody get in the chat got any questions for me? Like y'all ask some questions. We'll probably go for like 15, 20 more minutes on the live stream. But I would say like the only way that I would stay in California is if I stay in San Diego. I'm not gonna live anywhere else in California. Oh, that's what's up. OKC. Okay. I don't know how the car scene out there is, but I mean Oklahoma City's still pretty close to Dallas, so yeah, I think Dallas has a couple of tuning shops too, so you should be straight. You should be straight. Uh, see, I have a cheat code living in California. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the military, so we get a lot more benefits than the average individual does in Cali. Um, so I would say from my perspective, yes, it's affordable, but even still, there are a lot of people out here that don't manage their money properly, even being in the military, and they struggle. So it depends on you. You know what I'm saying, and how hard you're gonna work for your money, how wise you are with your money. Um, but I would say if you are a civilian or whatever, if you want to live in Cali, you got to have multiple sources of income because you will not survive out here on just one source. You need you need about 3 or 4 sources of income to survive in California. You need one source of income that's going to pay for your living situation, like your rent or mortgage. That includes like electricity, water, food, and like all that stuff. So that's one source of income. Your second source of income needs to pay for your other bills like your car and your insurance and all that. Then you need one for your leisure time, and you need another fund to live off to invest. So you need, if you're a regular civilian, you need about 3 or 4. If you're in the military, you need 2 or 3. And that's only because, like I said, we get benefits. But if you're in the military and you have four sources of income, then you're doing good. You're doing real good. And I think, especially like if you're a young man, um, I I would I would advise like if you're a young man to try to live alone because like when you live with roommates and stuff like that, I mean all that stuff is cool. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff is cool and stuff. You know you get to save money, but uh, if you live alone, you know that really puts you in the position to either succeed or fail. And I think that's where a lot of people need to be in their life. So it really forces you to get your shit together. It really will. Because like me living here by myself in this house, like if I fail, then it's because of me. It's because of nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So it's really forcing me to like be on top of my game and to do everything right. And that's only because like you want to grow in life. And if you're not growing in life, then you know you're staying stagnant or you're falling back, and that's not the way to live, man. Especially like if you want to be something like increase your value as a man and as a human being. You know what I'm saying? You got to be responsible. And I think having a house and taking care of your own house and all that stuff is the ultimate responsibility, especially if you do it alone. I mean, yeah, I could rent these rooms out and like save money, but I was like, you know what? If I can't do it on my own, I don't want it. So here I am. Yeah, got any other questions out here? I don't worry about the theft stuff because, like I said, I have a garage and I live in a gated community, so I don't really worry about that. But I probably will get like a one of those ring systems or something like that, something where I can have a camera like in my garage, outside my garage, and at my front door. Because you still do worry about somebody like breaking into your house, especially like I say, you live alone, whatever. So I don't necessarily worry about it because I don't really go on vacation like that right now because we really can't. And I come home home every day just about, so I don't really worry about it. But I would say if you're moving back to the States, make sure you get a place with a garage and a security system. But I mean, man, if somebody wants your wheels, I mean, they're gonna break the lock off that I mean, I got the same wheels, so I worry about it too. Even if I go to like to a meet and I walk away from her and I'm away from my car for like more than like 5 minutes, I'm in my back of my mind, I'm thinking about that stuff. But I just try not to think about it so much, try to stay positive, you know what I'm saying? So hey Fox, appreciate you stopping into the chat. I know it's late there in Denmark. Like I said, man, all the way across the world, man, I appreciate you. So uh just stay tuned to the channel, man. We got some big things coming. Uh yeah, just thank you, man. And Mike, yeah, no problem, man. I know a lot of insurance companies too, they want to see the car in a garage. Like I have Grundy for my insurance and they want to make sure the car is like in a garage before they will even insure it. So um there's also that part of it. But if you don't have anything else, then I think I'm gonna end the live stream here. Been on here a little bit more than an hour. So like I said, I'm gonna try to do this at least once a week. If I can't, then I'll let you guys know. But I think this is the ultimate way to give back is to sit here and chat with you guys. This is something I've been wanting to do since I was in Okinawa, but just the logistics of how Okinawa is and like living in the barracks there, it wasn't something I felt entirely comfortable doing while I was there. But now that I'm back, I'm in my own place. I can really relax here and just kind of just do my own thing and not have to worry about nobody else's drama. So um, I appreciate you all. I love you all, and I'll catch you all in the next live stream. I'll try to do a little bit better job of getting it out like earlier in the week, but I'm still trying to get my own schedule figured out here. Things are rapidly changing, like always. They're always changing. So, like I said, I'll let you guys know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.